It's week.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Love going to throw right away. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The numbers for Jones last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Saints defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a first down carry by Jones. Fights him off. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now Jones, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll send the big... right. Play action this time with Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Toward the pylon, caught. That's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him. That excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's caught by the rookie Jayden Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
First down created there by Jayden Reed, who adds a lot to the Packers receiver room. Even as a rookie, he's able to handle X, Y, Z, whatever position Green Bay puts him in. And boy, he can scrap with the best of defenders.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play fake. Here's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing, Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And here's Lou Hedley now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. This sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Go. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jameis to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. first and 10. Winston. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Play fake. Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Again, it's Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, looked well for a solid gain.
And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Winston. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun. Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Winston. There's Chris Olave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In motion right, Olave. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Love now on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And Jones going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Love now to pass on 1st down. This complete to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Well, Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their touchdown.
Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9. Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Packers take over 1st and 10. 27-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Check pink, check white, split, yellow.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
All right, go. Set.
Love, they go play action now. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, Winston. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Jameis again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player, and not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away. A little bit of space there for the run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. I think they're ahead of... Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of